Mike here in Mark 11, the last part, few verses 27 and 33. I was outside, I'm tired, shoveling gravel. Anyhow, 27 of Mark, 27 to 33, the end of Mark 11. The authority of Jesus. They arrived, Jesus and his disciples, learners, they arrived again in Jerusalem. And while Jesus was walking in the temple courts, the chief priests and teachers of the law, the Old Testament laws, and the elders came to him. Mostly the Old Testament, because anyhow, 10 Commandments carried on. By what authority are you doing these things? They asked Jesus. They asked. And who gave you this authority to do this? Because Jesus knew he was trying to trip him up, because Jesus, you'll say here, is God. Jesus replied, I will ask you one question. Answer me, and I will tell you by what authority I am doing these things. John's baptism, was it from heaven or from men? Tell me. Question mark. They discussed it among themselves and said, if we say from heaven, he will ask, then why didn't you believe him, John the Baptist? But if we say that, they're talking amongst themselves, teachers of the law and the Pharisees, but if we say from men, parentheses, they feared the people, for everyone held that John the Baptist really was a prophet, in the parentheses. So they answered Jesus, we don't know. Jesus said, because Jesus knew that, and he tested him back, their thoughts. Neither will I tell, only God knows the thoughts of inner man. Neither will I tell you by what authority I am doing these things. Because the reason why Jesus went, they try to set him up, Jesus set them up, knowing their thoughts. And witty God above anyone else, God, way above us, who he created. But, and Jesus wouldn't tell him by what authority, because Jesus knew if he did this by God's authority, or he's equal with God, you know what I mean? They want to kill him. It's blasphemy, you know what I mean? So Jesus knew he had to die. He wasn't trying to avoid that, but he had 3.5 years, roughly, and he wanted to finish that of a ministry, okay, to get the gospel out to the world. Okay, that's the end of Mark 11, verses, again, 27 to 33. I'm tired. Thank you. Like and subscribe, please. Bye.